My name is Amanda LeFew, and as you know, I am one of the co-directors of the FPIES Foundation, but one thing you might not know about me is that I am also a board-certified music therapist. So today, what I'm going to talk to you about is something I found helpful in my practice when I was working in clinic, but I've also found helpful in helping my daughters, both of them affected by FPIES, to cope with stressful situations. And that item that I'm talking about is a calm kit. So a calm kit is a collection of items that are interesting to your child, that are appropriate to his or her age and stage, and are designed with the goal of helping him or her to relax, to calm down when they may be in a stressful or anxiety-filled situation. These items you want to keep in a portable container so that you can bring them along with you. For instance, some of our children may undergo different medical procedures or testing that may be stressful to them. So bringing along a calm kit and teaching them and helping them to use it can really help them to navigate these stressful times and hopefully to develop some coping skills that they can keep with them, whether they may outgrow FPIES later on, or they may continue to hold on to some of their reactions. So coping skills are a wonderful tool, obviously, for our children to have, and a calm kit is a great way to help teach those skills. So later on, I'm going to be showing you guys what's in our calm kit to give you some ideas, but right now we're going to go into a little bit more detail with ages and stages. So some of you may have infants and toddlers, and you may be asking, well, how do I help my infant or toddler to develop coping skills? They really aren't able to have that kind of independence, and that's okay. Your calm kit is going to be more geared towards your observations of them. What do you observe helping them to relax? Are there certain toys? Are there certain textures? Are there different things that you observe your child gravitating towards when he or she is upset? So those are going to be your clues for building your calm kit for your very young child. For a preschooler, they can actually help you to build their calm kit. There's this great tutorial online for something called timeout bottles, and you don't have to use them for timeout. They're filled with glitter glue and some different supplies. If you don't feel comfortable with your child touching these supplies, you can of course make this. But the idea is to make something similar to those liquid bubblers. I have one here. But with these timeout bottles, you're creating a similar effect, and you can use them to help your child find calm or relax or take the focus off of something that might be stressful or anxiety provoking at the time. I'm showing you some items that you might find in a calm kit. Over here we have a pinwheel, and you can actually use the pinwheel to help your child take deep breaths during times when they might be feeling frustrated or scared. They have to breathe in deeply and blow out slowly in order to make the pinwheel turn. So you can find these usually in the summertime for pretty inexpensive, but they're a great addition to your calm kit. You might also want to use one of those birthday party blowers. Those can also help to encourage your child to take a deep breath so that they can produce the effect of the birthday party blower. So that's kind of fun too. Something that some children might enjoy is having a worry stone, and this is just a smooth stone that they can hold in their hand and keep with them when they're feeling anxious. I also found these great finger labyrinths. Labyrinths have been used throughout history to help encourage meditation and relaxation, and these finger labyrinths are made for kids, so they're very durable. They're clean. They're able to be cleaned, and your child can just trace the design with their finger in order to help them relax. We also have some squeezy stress balls. You can find these in lots of different places. Your child might also like different textures. My daughters really like these latex-free koosh balls that I found. It really helps them to calm down when they can play with these. You also can usually find these at different tourist places. That these liquid bubblers can be a lot of fun and can really be relaxing to watch the bubbles go back and forth. For a very young child, like a toddler or an infant, you can make one of these textured blankies. They have some silky ribbons, some grosgrain ribbons, and then have like a faux suede on this side and a fleece material on this side. Just some different sensory exploration that they can use in order to calm down. And for an older child, you can actually make a book of affirmations, which affirmations are something that they can read to themselves or say to themselves when they're feeling anxious in hopes that it will help them to calm down. So we have this little affirmation book. I actually found it online for free. I laminated it with my handy laminator. So these are some items that you might find in the Calm Kit. And like I said earlier, you know, really there is no limit to your creativity. The items in your Calm Kit really need to reflect what your child gravitates towards, you know, mainly what helps them to relax and to find a sense of calm. They also need to be appropriate for age and stage of the child, of course. And, you know, really let your creativity and your child be your guide, and you'll find some really great ways to fill your Calm Kit in no time. So we've talked about different concepts involving Calm Kits today, and I've shown you some examples, but the last thing that we want to touch on is practice is so important. And that may sound funny to say, but just like any skill we teach our children, whether it be looking both ways when they cross the street, or maybe later on if they learn how to play a musical instrument, practice is what solidifies that information in their mind, and coping skills are the same way. Children have to learn the coping skills so that they can be able to access them when they need them during those stressful situations. So how do you teach your child how to use your Calm Kit? Well, once you've assembled your Calm Kit, whether you do this with the help of your child or this is done independently of your child and you're introducing it for the first time, you want to help your child to become familiar with it. So bring it out as something to explore together. You know, have your child explore the different items in the kit. And that can also help you to kind of hone the items that are in there. Maybe there's something that you need more of, or maybe there's something that you can take out. Maybe there's too much in there. But continue to bring out the Calm Kit on a regular basis so your child is familiar with those items. And once he or she becomes familiar with those items, you can actually use that as a tool in your house, you know, for times when your child is feeling frustrated, or when he or she might be experiencing pain, or, you know, a lot of stress or anxiety. You can say, let's go get the Calm Kit. Let's bring it out and let's see what we can explore. The other thing you want to do is when you store your child's Calm Kit, you want to make sure it is accessible to him or her, dependent on age and stage, of course, because eventually the goal is that your child will learn how to use the Calm Kit independently as a coping skill. So when he or she might feel frustrated, they'll instinctively say, okay, I can go find my Calm Kit and let's see if this helps me. You know, I've seen this happen over time with my oldest daughter, who is now 7. We started Calm Kits with her when she was 3, and now she will go seek out her Calm Kit when she's feeling upset or when she's feeling stressed, or we might just suggest to her, you know, hey, why don't you go get your calm kit? You seem like you're feeling a little upset right now, and she will use it, and it often does help her. So as you move forward, you know, build your calm kit. Think about all those cues that your child is giving you as to what to put in, but also make sure that you practice with them. Make sure that this is something you do together so that you are familiar with the items in there and how your child responds, but also so that your child is familiar with what's in the calm kit, and that in the familiarity that also can help to provide a more relaxing experience when he or she does use their calm kit. So I hope what we've talked about today is helpful to you, and I hope it gets you started on building your calm kit for your child. You know, as with anything else, our children can never have too many tools. So this is a great one to keep in your back pocket, and I hope you have a lot of fun building your calm kits. Thanks.